In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to repot an aloe vera plant. As you can see, my aloe is getting quite big for its pot with a lot of little pups, which I'm so glad for, but I definitely need to separate them and give the main one some more space. This process probably will happen for you about every 2 to 5 years, or anytime you see roots coming out of your current pot, or it's getting overcrowded, or lastly, you notice that it is drying out very, very quickly. So right now I'm just trying to get this aloe plant out of its pot without harming any of the roots. I ended up having to get a butter knife to kind of loosen up the soil. I was doing it with dry soil, and I definitely recommend getting the soil a little bit wet so it is easier to remove from the pot. So you can see the roots aren't too crazy. This was mostly a problem of overcrowding for me rather than the roots circling up and around. From there, I was able to kind of loosen up the roots gently without breaking any so that I could separate each aloe plant and put it into a new pot. Now, removing each of these aloe pups from each other and detangling the roots by far is what took me the longest amount of my time. One of these I even accidentally snapped at the base, as you can see here. If this happens to you, don't sweat it. You can actually dip it into a little bit of rooting powder or just straight back into some wet soil, and hopefully you will be able to get some roots growing from that nub. Aloe plants are very hardy, and your chances are pretty good at being able to get roots out of a little broken pup like the one I showed you. From there, it was just a matter of being patient and detangling all the rest of the aloe plants from the other, and then I could get started on the repotting process. Choosing the right soil is super important for any cactus, so I was sure to use a cactus potting mix when I was repotting all of my aloes. You just want something that is well draining and porous, has a lot of perlite or pumice within it. I'll include a link to the type of soil that I used. So I put my main one back into its original pot since there still was plenty of room for it. I took the 2 smaller little pups and placed that into its own pot as well. And then my last aloe, I had another pot that I was able to use for that one as well. And from there, it's just a matter of gently pushing down on the soil, nothing too hard or anything like that, and dusting off any extra soil on their leaves. And the last thing you should do in repotting is make sure those newly repotted plants get a nice drink of water. I'm talking about making sure all of that soil is thoroughly drenched, just so there aren't any dry pockets that will damage the plant as it is adjusting. Just make sure that you have sufficient drainage holes so that they aren't just sitting in that water. And from there, you are set to go. You should have yourself some very happy aloe plants. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If you have any questions, leave them below, and if you want other gardening and houseplant content, feel free to subscribe. I'm always trying to come out with content that is helpful for you.